I don't care. I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. That's right, brown coats. We got Firefly action figures here from Reaction and Funko, and this is the Comic-Con 2014 exclusive Malcolm Reynolds, Mal, Captain Tight Pants himself, played by Nathan Fillion, action figure, which is totally awesome. I don't know what the edition was on these guys, and you totally didn't see me stick a box behind that. But yeah, I think there were fewer of these than there are the regular ones. I know this guy was $14.95, and then the regular edition, which is right here. I'll go ahead and do a quick comparison on the card, because the card backs are in fact different. So yeah, two different versions of Captain Tight Pants. However, the figure inside is the same. So I've got this one version on the card like this, and I've got two of the exclusive ones. I'm going to open the exclusive one up, and I'll have the trench coat and the figure and everything. I'll still have like one of each on the card. So that's the way I do it. The card back's alright, and it's got a nice gloss on the front. It has a little decal on there telling you it is the Comic-Con version. And then on the back, it's the same kind of stock. Mine's got a little bit of damage on there. That's why this one was the opener out of the two. You got the Serenity right there, the rest of the crew. You got Zoe and Wash and Kaylee and Jane and Mal. So yeah, and also there's an exclusive version of Jane too, which I don't think I'm going to open it. I think I'm going to give one away. I think that's what I decided. So it's in the giveaway box, which I haven't done a giveaway in forever, but one's coming up sometime soon. True believers in the near future, hopefully in the near future. But yeah, that's the whole set, plus like exclusive versions of these two. So really, it's 7 figures in the set so far as I know. Like to see River and her brother and Preacher make it in, but yeah, it's been forever since I watched the show. But yeah, I have gone to some of the brown coat gatherings there and at Comic-Con. I always get stuck in some little broom closet, and there's like 50 of us in there sweating it out, but it's always cool. So yeah, without further ado, I'm going to open this guy up and we're going to check him out. So there we go. Captain Tight Pants. Alright, I got him loose out of the package here. Let me back up just a hair. Zoom back in just a hair. Hair more. There we go. Kind of get him like full frame as much as I can. Alright, so yeah, there he is. Captain Reynolds, Mal, as an action figure. Now, I know, can't remember who did the action figures before, but there's like some that weren't like, they're okay. I don't even remember them. Like, remember they kind of came out and went and just, it's like, eh. But yeah, if they'd been like 3 3/4 inch G.I. Joe style, I totally would have bought them way earlier. Got him standing on one of my Marauder IDS stands there. Comes with his his pistol, which is alright. Looks fairly close. I mean, this is supposed to be like the 1970s version, essentially. So it's not going to be as accurate as like the modern stuff, but it looks pretty good. Yeah, so he's got that. He's got a cloak. Now, I'm going to go ahead, man, and I hate that I did this, but as soon as I took out the packaging, I had an issue. Which, let me go ahead and show you the gun real quick. I'm going to go ahead and strip him down, and I'll show you what the issue was. Let me use my handy-dandy chunk of Castle Grayskull stand here, so you can see the detail on the gun. Pretty cool. And you could probably paint this up more accurate if you wanted to. I'd like to see somebody from the 3D printer community do a Nathan Fillion-esque sculpt on that. That'd be kind of neat. But I mean, kind of go against the whole figure idea of being, just like it was back in the day. He does have foot pegs, and they're a little snug for my IDS vintage peg on there. So there he is up close. And you can see the coat. It has like a nice sheen on it, but it is basically made about the same as the 1983 Return of the Jedi Han Solo and trench coat, essentially. Let me go ahead and pull this guy out here real quick and get the figure. Get that off the figure. I'll show you off the inside of the coat. It has the same kind of seams. I would like to see it actually has like the shiny on the outside. I like to see it turn the other way around and done actually a little bit darker. That'd have been like wow. So, I don't know, I have to look online. I'm sure somebody makes one. And then here's the figure itself. Ta-da! See if we can get that nice focus back in here we had a second ago. There we go. Go ahead and do all the details on there on the head. And the hair, suspenders, and all that. Pretty cool. Very, very reminiscent of the old Star Wars figures. Just this has a lot more paint, it seems like. It looks like the hands and the face aren't painted, but everything else is painted. So I don't know if the, yeah. Looks like if you look inside the feet, you can tell that the whole thing's cast in, like, flesh tone. Which they would have picked out the primary color, like probably would have done. They probably would have done his pants in the right color, and probably would have done the shirt. And I don't know, probably would have done the pants and shirt in the same color, painted the shirt like they did. I don't know, back in the day. But I know usually they pick like one color and they cast it in that color, and then they painted on the accent color basically, or kind of depended on where the wear was going to be. But yeah, here's my issue: is he started cracking open. Like, I didn't see it from his butt, guys. I didn't be like, oh, look at... No, I saw it from the side first, and you can see it splitting right there. Which isn't that big an issue for me. It's their first time doing figures, like this whole huge batch of figures. And this is an exclusive that was kind of intended to stay in the packaging, I guess. I'm kind of like making up excuses, but it's like one of those things where I'll totally fix it just to have the figure. You know what I mean? Like, it's worth it for me to pay $15 to get the figure that has a fixable issue with it than it would have been to, like, just not have the figure. You know, some people are like, hey, you know, I'd rather have you just not made it if it's going to be like having issues or this or that or whatever. But I'm kind of like not like that. Like, if I can fix it, if it's easily fixable, especially with like a smaller toy company with like these guys. I mean, I know Funko's done like a whole lot of stuff, and they've been doing a whole lot of stuff, but you know, compared to Mattel and Hasbro, these guys aren't that big. But that's not that big a deal. I mean, honestly, I'd probably give the figure a 9 out of the packaging, you know, because it comes with the coat, the gun, the figure. It does what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to, you know, make you think about, you know, the old 78, you know, 78, 79, 80, up to 83, you know, style. You know, they're vintage, doggone Kenner action figures. You know, even the logo that's blurry in the background looks like the old Kenner action, the Kenner logo. So it does its job. But given that crack, I'm gonna go ahead and knock off half a point. So 8.5. 8.5 out of 10 is not bad for something like this, I guess. But yeah, I'm going to throw his coat back on him as I talk. So yeah, I want to go back and watch the doggone show. I got the first couple of issues of Leaves on the Wind. I got like the variant cover and all that stuff, the comic. I haven't got all the comics, guys. I'm not like a super huge fan. I love the show, and of course I cried at the end, like everybody. Yeah, I kind of moved on, but it's still awesome. I still call myself a brown coat, or at least a friend of the brown coats, if nothing else. Got my stand here while you guys are sort of looking at nothing in particular. And now that I got him back around here, I got him on the stand. And here's the comparison I've been waiting for. And doggone it, well, you know what? I couldn't find the other version of this guy, but I got this version. So you got Captain Tight Pants. And of course now the background is taking all the focus. Alright, so we got Captain Tight Pants. Meets our favorite smuggler. Aw, yeah, that's right. I was waiting for the universe to explode just now. How awesome is that? These guys look like they totally could have come out of the same toy line, or at least at the same time. If I had his big head version for Han, oh my gosh, it would totally be on. But, yeah. Not bad. Totally happy. And this is like the 90s version. This is like that crappy 4-pack they did, whatever, and I just had the Han laying around. I don't know where he came from or why, whatever, but somehow he ended up loose and hanging out. Probably came with a lot of stuff, and I realized he was like a reissue figure, and I was like, I'm not putting him with the vintage ones. So, but yeah, super cool, totally awesome. Would I buy this guy? Absolutely. Even without the coat you can totally get from somewhere else. Like if you wanted to get a Han Solo trench coat, which they make replicas of and stuff, you can find them every once in a while, pretty cheap. I'm pretty sure there's I think there's been a reissue at some point where they had to have used a cloth one. I can't think of anyone in particular, because I've seen thousands of Star Wars figures, so it's kind of to remember every single version. But yeah, the coat shouldn't be that hard to find. I mean, it's cool that I got the official one and all that, but if they hadn't done this, I would have made one. I mean, come on, they're the brown coats, right? So So yeah, totally. Would I recommend this guy? Absolutely. 2 thumbs up. If you don't have one, get one. Get the $10 version. They're still available on Big Bad Toy Store. I'm sure they have them other places too. I haven't looked at Entertainment Earth, but I'm sure those guys have them. So yeah, totally awesome. Comment, like, and subscribe. Yeah, keep playing with your toys, because I do. Oh yeah, let's go smuggle. Thanks, guys. Thanks. Alright guys, I just wanted to say, I don't care, I'm still free. You can't take the sky from me. That's right, brown coats. We're doing, oh yeah, and now the camera does not want to cooperate. That's awesome.